Hello, beautifuls, and happy New Moon Friday. I wanted to talk today a little bit about the new moon. I've spoke before in one of my videos about how the phases of the moon affect us and our life here on Earth. And you don't have to believe in astrology to understand that the moon has an effect on life. And it makes sense. We've talked a million times how everything is energy, and the light coming from the moon is also energy. So there has to be an effect from that. And through the ages, people have worshipped the moon. They've used the moon as a calendar, as a timekeeper. But there is a very practical application to the phases of the moon. Many farmers throughout history use the moon to help them determine when they were going to harvest, when they were going to plant or seed. And I thought it's so appropriate that maybe we would talk a little bit about that today, because I did a video on the full moon being a time of endings, a time of releasing. And so it would make sense then that the new moon is a time of beginnings, a fresh start, a new cycle. When we think about how the farmers chose the new moon phase to actually sow their seeds, and that is because during the new moon phase, the moon and the sun are closest together. So that's when it is actually the darkest. And during that time, the lunar pull, gravitational pull of the moon is so intense. And so the tides rise, but not only the tides, the water level within the soil rises. So the soil is more wet and ready to accept a seed. And not only that, but the diminished moonlight also allows that seed to grow in balance with proper root and leaf proportion. And I thought, wow, if you think of the idea that we are all each little mini universes, and you break it down, and each cell within us is another universe. So if we are reflective of the universe, wouldn't it be a wonderful time for us to set intention to plan what we want next, set seeds of intention? And I was also thinking too, as things are starting to loosen up regarding the restrictions that we've faced regarding this pandemic, we're in a beginning. We're in a time of newness and freshness, and our soil is fertile and ready to be planted. And I just wanted to take a moment to encourage you to, all of us, to take a moment today to find some stillness and plant your seeds of intention. What do you want this next 28 days to look like? What changes do you want to implement? So thank you so much for joining me today. And until we speak again, please stay hydrated, nourished, and well rested.